So, hey guys, today we're talking about Samurai Bringer. So, first things first is that this kind of annoys me, but like, if you want to change the screen size, like the resolution and stuff, you have to first go to the main menu. You can't do it from options, you have to go config and then here. So, that, that's a little bit annoying. Wait, what's this? Foot soldiers normal? Increase their appearance rate. You can do that? Huh. Desync on. Well, okay, whatever. Well, this game has a lot of qualities to be liked and disliked, but do the negatives outweigh the positives? Not 100% sure. So as you can see, I've given it like a good amount of playtime. But for the time being, let's just start a new save file. So if we start a new save file, here we are, and there is plot. Yep. So we can just skip through this, not super important for the purposes of this video. Not much to say about the plot, it's just mostly based on like old legend. Yep. So skip it through this. Okay. Here we are. Start of the game essentially. So it's said that Yamato no Roshi is at the bottom of the life vortex up ahead. If you can defeat all the Lentigos, you should be able to keep going. Okay. So first off, the game is lying to you. Guess what button I'm pressing right now? Jump is the actually the K button, and then the light attack seems to be J, and then L is step, and then the move that I'm saying is step is actually this move that I'm doing right now. Everything else is mostly correct, I guess. But that already makes the game harder to play a little bit. But it doesn't necessarily matter. Like, the controls don't matter because of how the gameplay is. Let's see if I can access this from here. No. Okay. So let's head on in, I guess. I think your moveset changes a little in here, maybe. Not 100% sure. So here we'll just be a little bit careful. Okay. We took 1 point of damage. Whatever. Okay. So game, for some reason, I don't know, it kind of like lies about the controls. And okay, not super important here. Cutscene happens by Yamada and Orochi here. And also, we're down to 200 HP. And we just lost like all of our health, pretty much. And I fell because I am bad. This is probably doable, but I'm not really going to try that hard. So this is supposed to be a scripted loss, but this is probably possible to win, maybe. Hard to say. I've gone to about half health on this. Haven't really tried harder than that, but whatever. And now we're in the tutorial, we have 200 health. So, yeah, now we're sent to the past, to a different, like, era. And then here we have Sensei over here. Whenever you talk to Sensei, Sensei will give you, like, kind of, like, tips, I guess. Let's beat these guys, I guess. So they drop combat skulls, and we can pick them up now because the game allows us to. Whatever. And we can equip the combat scrolls now. And this is why the controls don't really matter. You can kind of choose whatever you want for your controls. So if I want this button over here to be the attack, it's fine. Wants me to select K, so this one. Then we can apply jump here. Then this button, since it has the jump skill, we can now jump. There are like still short jumps and long jumps. And the tutorial takes a little while to get through, but this system is essentially pretty interesting. So right now we don't have that much, but 1 second, I guess. Let's see if we can get through this faster. So essentially, with combat scrolls that we get from our enemies, we can make new attacks and new techniques of all sorts. So if you saw before, like, my step ability was different from this, that's because it was built differently. And there are a lot of different combinations for you to mess around with, but the issue with like the systems in general is that well, the balancing for the game is not good. That's the primary issue with this game. So right now at the start the game is a little bit difficult, but in a bit it's going to well, be kind of difficult, and then after we essentially beat Yamato and Orochi, whenever that happens, the game's difficulty drops off like insanely hard. And it becomes super easy. And the tutorial gets finished after this, I believe, and then there's no more tutorial. So there's that going for us, I guess. And for the most part, the next part is going to be the most fun part of the game, but whenever you beat Yamato and Orochi, the game kind of like falls off a little bit. I mean, it's not like unplayable or anything, it's just the balancing is really awkward. So right now we don't have very much mana, as you can see, but if we press the 3 button here, there's nothing. Unlucky. Well, let's head over, I guess, to the portal. And if we speak to the master over here, or sensei or whatever, no, I think his name was master, yeah. So if you talk to him, he'll give you like useful tips about the game. I'll help you like win overall, right? I guess if I recall correctly, for a while, after we enter the blue portal, there should be like kind of tips. Or not tips, like tutorials. Never mind, the tutorial's not fully over. Alright. So we just do this. So right now the game's pretty basic, but we'll eventually get back like the stats we used to have. So essentially that would be 1,000. 1,000 and let's see, 1,000 health and like 1,000 SP. So if we complete everything, that's about what we get back. So now we're at 24 mana, and just to show it off, I guess, let's get rid of all our mana real fast, I guess. If you run out of SP, you're left in this state where you can't do like anything, and you're just vulnerable. That's what happens. So here's one of the main things I enjoyed about the games. There are like these puzzle shrines, so we could just enter this. This one is super simple. We just have to push the block onto the switch. And then we get like 4 mana back. There are a bunch of these that you can do. And I overall really enjoyed doing these. So it gets a little bit harder, but honestly, the difficulty on these, they could have ramped it up a little bit more. Oh, and I guess it's worth mentioning the camera. You can actually change the camera angle and stuff. And time doesn't stop, so as you can see, we're still falling here. Oh, whoops. And I'm going to change slash down because I don't like slash down. And I'm going to get rid of this as well. It's not useful. And we're going to put Samidare power wave here like this, and then one more slice, and that does a lot more damage. It costs a lot of our SP, but it's fine. So we're just going to beat this guy. It'll take a little while. And as time passes, things will get a little bit more difficult. But it's not like a big deal right now. Oh, who is that? Oh, we're at 1 HP. Unlucky. Let's see if we can... Oh. Nope, we can't beat him. Pretty impossible right now. So this aspect of the game, not like the biggest fan. So beating some of these samurai at the start to unlock them is fairly hard. So, yeah. Oh. So you retain your combat scrolls, and you also retain like your HP and SP, I guess. And she's talking about it. Cool. Oh, I accidentally hit no. Okay, whatever. Doesn't matter. So anyways, we'll continue from slot 1. So this is what the game looks like after we just... Yeah, so after a while, this is what it looks like. So I still haven't fully recovered my SP, but... Oh, whoops. Don't do that. Okay. So this is where it would have sent us, and you could pick from like one of these samurai, and their techniques are a bit different than like whatever. So let's say we have Kuma over here, so we'll take Kuma's skills, and it will kind of help teach you like different attacks you can do, because it'll like change these for you, right? So if we do step like this with Kuma, it teaches us if we put like, well, with Kuma, it's like if you do step plus jump, you need at least this much jump, maybe? I'm not 100% sure, but this is how you do like the ninja teleport dash, which is a bit different. And there's also this move, I guess, right? So we just basically use those techniques, right? And it kind of just shows us what we can mix to get like certain attacks and stuff. But at this stage of the game is like fairly easy because you just one-shot everything and you're like unbelievably tanky after just beating like one guy. So yeah, not that much of a challenge. So if I just enter here, for example, wait, why can't I enter? What? Oh, here's the game is now soft locked. We found a bug. Alright. Looks like I cannot exit out of any of these areas. Let's see if I can talk to one of these guys. I guess I can store my stuff. Oh, never mind, it works now. Why didn't it work before? I guess I just need to talk to a scarecrow first. Which is weird, but now we can exit out, I guess. But essentially, this is what it looks like now. So, see enemy, kill enemy. And, yeah. That's about it. So, we see enemy, we do this attack, and they will die. And look, that's how much damage I took. Essentially, no damage. If I want to, I can, like, set up some healing stuff as well. Because, yeah, we're just a little bit strong. So right now, though, we're struggling with mana a little bit still. So we have to wait for our mana to restore between hits. So we can just do that by disengaging for a while. Putting some distance. And then we can just go back in, do some slashing. So let's see if we can find just about anyone. Let's see if we can actually magically get the samurai I'm missing. I don't remember who it was actually that I was missing. Oh, and damn, we got hit. Doesn't really matter that we're out of mana, we'll just walk away for a while, and we're back. And whatever we're facing is just need to get murderized. Couldn't really get a good hit off on that guy. We just have to wait for our mana, for our SP to start regenerating a little bit, and then go. One-shot kill. And this is like the 29th day for me, and about like day 40 is still the same. So it'd take quite a few days to actually matter, I guess. But if we want, we can just change this to whatever. I believe if I do change this to 4 and then we do like /up like this changes the mood, doesn't it? Oh, it's the same. Okay. So let's change from /up to /down with /up, I think. No. I think I have to remove reverse slice here. This changes it to this. That's not quite what I had in mind. I think I might need jump. Then we do more copies of /up, maybe? How about now? Yeah. Now, this is what the attack changes into. If we want to change the attack, we can change the attribute we're doing. But we probably won't do that, actually. So we'll change it back now, I guess. So go to jump, /up, and /down. And put back in this. Okay. All of these different attributes do different things, but in general, like no matter what skill you're changing it to, all you need is to just spam like one button. We just press this one button and then we dash away. This is what the combat kind of devolves into. And there is nothing like particularly difficult at this point in the game. Like after the first playthrough, this is kind of what it becomes pretty quick. So I just do this attack and then dash away. But it is still cool that you have like a lot of different builds and stuff to mess around with. And does that open? Alright. And we're back here. So, yeah. Game kind of like devolves pretty fast into just one hit, and then it's over. But as you can see, like, it is still, like, gameplay-wise, I do enjoy, like, the mechanics of the game, at least, but, uh, there's just not much late game content, that's about it. There was, like, a hidden boss or an extra boss. My opinion of this game would, like, improve greatly, but, I mean, if this looks like your cup of tea, I would recommend it. You could easily describe this game as, like, a roguelite Muso or something like that. Kind of. The roguelike elements aren't that strong, because the game isn't inherently that difficult, and you do retain your combat skills. So, I don't quite know what you would categorize this game as, but it's like mostly a Muso, I guess. If I were to give this game a rating, I guess this would be like a solid 6 or 7 out of 10. Like, not a bad game by any means, but it has potential, right? I am excited about the new game coming out though, Robot Bringer. I guess it's like a type of sequel game, so I don't know. I might do a let's play of it or a stream or something later in the future, but yeah. Samurai Bringer overall is a game I did enjoy, despite its shortcomings. And I do gotta say, I don't think the final boss fight was that fun. It was a bit eh. The final boss has a bit of a gimmick mechanic, and that gimmick mechanic isn't that important to the fight, but it's not like that fun. So, yeah. Wasn't the biggest fan of that. The primary issue with that is like how often that mechanic gets utilized is kind of annoying, and how much it gets utilized is kind of annoying. But I mean, at the stage of the game I'm at, I don't have to use the mechanic at all while facing the final boss, so it becomes a bit easier to kind of deal with. But there's just not that much to do. The only thing left to do, I guess, is to raise my SP to 1,000, which doesn't make that much difference because, like, this one attack uses, like 80 mana, right? Then my dash takes like 17 or something. I don't know, but yeah. That is Samurai Bringer. And overall, I enjoyed the game, so yeah. Hard to recommend, but yeah. Still a fun game, so that's all I got for you guys today, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.